You're not lazy. You're burning out. The silent 5 stages. Your brain goes through before collapse. Do you know that strange feeling when you freeze in front of your screen, mindlessly moving the cursor across an empty document? A cup of cold tea sits nearby, a thin grey film on its surface. Important papers lie untouched. From the outside, it looks like laziness. But inside, it's something else entirely. A cognitive shutdown. Research shows that 90% of people pass through the first 2 of 5 burnout stages without realizing it. They explain their irritability, cynicism, and emotional coldness as just a bad day. But in reality, the brain is already losing its flexibility. It stops adapting. It traps you in meaningless details. Choosing a color for a table no one needs. Rereading emails that haven't changed. The danger is that anxiety disguises itself as simple fatigue. You think you only need rest, but the psyche is already sending a quiet emergency signal, like a dying battery. When small tasks consume all your attention and even familiar sounds irritate you, this is not a temporary slump. It is the first serious crack in your concentration. Slowly, the world begins to fade. Colors turn dusty. What once made you smile now feels pointless or even annoying. Are you listening? Someone asks from the doorway. You nod, but inside your head, there is only noise, like an old refrigerator humming. Even loved ones begin to irritate you. This is not a bad personality. It is the loss of mental flexibility. The mind builds a wall of cynicism to protect itself from overload. Next comes emotional emptiness. A bonus, a new phone, a promotion. Nothing brings joy. Motivation disappears. Work feels meaningless. Life turns into a mechanical routine. To save energy, you withdraw. You stop replying to messages. You stay late at work just to avoid conversations. Empathy is the first thing to disappear. What remains is cold distance and quiet anger. Then your body begins to speak. You sleep, but wake up exhausted, as if you spent the night lifting heavy weights. By noon, your energy is gone. Headaches press like a metal helmet. Your heart races. Your hands sweat. Your stomach rebels. Your immune system collapses. You catch every cold. This is not just a hard week. This is a system failure. If ignored, the process ends in complete collapse. Even hobbies lose all meaning. Music, games, dreams, everything feels empty. Days turn into survival. The brain shuts down empathy to avoid total overload. You feel nothing. You care about nothing. People may tell you to just rest or go on vacation. But this is no longer tiredness. This is the final stage of burnout. When work, passion, and people no longer move you and your body is full of pain, there is only one way forward: to admit that you are not lazy, you are burnt out, and ignoring it only deepens the trap. 3. Psychological steps to start recovery. 1. Stop treating exhaustion as a personal failure. Burnout is not a weakness and not a character flaw. It is a natural nervous system response to long-term overload. When you stop blaming yourself, the brain exits survival mode. Self-compassion reduces cortisol and restores emotional flexibility. Say to yourself, "This is not who I am. This is what happened to me." 2. Restore safety before productivity. When the nervous system is exhausted, discipline and motivation no longer work. Your first task is not to perform, but to stabilize. Start with simple anchors: predictable sleep and meals, short daily walks, limited screen time at night. These signals tell your brain the danger is over. Only after safety is restored can energy and clarity return. 3. Reconnect with meaning through small, living actions. Burnout kills purpose, because it disconnects you from yourself. Don't search for a big new goal. Start with tiny moments of meaning, one honest conversation, one creative act, one moment of stillness. The brain heals not through pressure, but through felt connection. Life comes back quietly, not as a breakthrough, but as a warmth you slowly begin to feel again.